Hey everyone, Mark here at the Action Figuratorium. As you know, I'm a studio owner, but I'm also a real big toy collector. And as someone who collects toys, I also uncollect toys. Yes, this is the monthly catch and release where I will go through 10 items from my personal collection, which I'm giving back to you. So that is coming up on today's Action Figuratorium. Stick around, folks. Okay, I think you know the rules, but if not, I'm going to tell you the rules. First of all, eBay ID, username, coolbots with a Z, don't ask. Number 2, auctions are Dutch auctions, or rather my buy it nows are actually Dutch auctions. What does that mean? That means that if it doesn't sell after a while, I will drop the price, usually $1 at a time, and we continue down until it ends up in your hands. And number 3, if you watch the show and you end up buying something, let me know at the time of purchase through eBay, and I will include for you a very special thank you tchotchke. So with that, let's get into the 10 items that I'm going to be gifting back into the wild. And as always, I think you guys realize that I try to make these as affordable as possible so that they leave as soon as possible. That's right, timing is everything, and the quicker they go, the better off everyone is. So we're going to start off with something in the $10 range, just a cheap little thing that anyone could jump in and buy. This is a pair of Funko plushies. This is a Catwoman and some type of zebra Batman. I don't know what this is, but 10 bucks to you. This is actually a thrift store rescue. I don't need these, perhaps you do. Good luck with them. Okay, let's move on. I have a lot of these Star Wars 1/6 12-inch action figures that really need a cool spot on someone else's shelf. I realize that a lot of these are semi-incomplete, and for some people the value at that point is next to nothing. I understand, but we're just going to go with these initial prices to begin with, and if they don't go, we'll lower them. Eventually, I'll make it right. So let's start off with this Lando in the skiff guard disguise. This one I'm actually going to start at $30. I really don't know how many people want this if he doesn't have the helmet. I forgot to mention he doesn't have the helmet. So 30 may be asking a lot, but there really aren't a lot of these, and maybe you just need the outfit, in which case maybe we work out a deal. I don't know. I don't have that strong of an opinion. I would just like to see it get to a good home. Okay, more of these Star Wars guys. They're going to be coming on fast and heavy. Biggs Darklighter. Remember this guy? He's a pilot. What does he do? He shows up in a fighter and he flies. I think that that's worth an action figure. This guy has the helmet. He's got the space pens. I don't have that thing around the ankle bracelet. I don't know if he some kind of home detention thing. I don't know. But we're doing Biggs Darklighter. We're going to start 25 because he's got the helmet. The helmet's actually pretty cool. It's got a little drop-down visor. I think it's a hit. So moving on, Greedo. Now, I sold off my previous Greedo, which I had used in some kind of terrible campaign photos. This is a new Greedo that I got to replace it, but I want to tell you that I've decided overall I think he's going to go. We're going to put him on the chopping block. This guy's got the boots and the vest. The gun comes molded into the hand, so you're taking the gun no matter what. Anyways, we're going to try $20 for this Greedo. I think it's going to go pretty fast. I think people want Greedos. I think they're hip. In the movie, he looked very green, but also the first action figures that came out, the Kenner ones, he was colored green. And this one, he's quite blue, so maybe he actually really was blue and just the color temperature of the film was slightly shaded. So moving along, 1/6 Star Wars characters. Remember this guy, Christopher Lee, Count Dooku? Kind of a terrible name, kind of a terrible character, really a terrible movie. Anyways, this guy, I think $20. Now, normally he's got some kind of a shawl, like he's some sort of a, I don't know, like an Eastern European grandma or something. I don't know what's going on. Or maybe some kind of a Western European count. I don't know who wears this thing, but he's missing his, which may devalue it. I understand. The head sculpt on this guy is pretty good, though. And I outfitted him with one of these, and I don't know if I want to tell you where the helmet comes from because I don't want there to be a run on this. But here's this really cool 3-star general helmet on this guy, and I think Count Dooku's got the look. And if it doesn't sell, maybe I include the helmet, and then we're going to see it sell. So more of this stuff. You guys cannot get enough of this. You people who came here looking for your 12-inch Star Wars figures, they're coming. This guy, Atst Pilot, again, he does not have the helmet. I know that reduces the price by quite a bit. I think we're just going to do $20, and it should be solid to whoever gets them. He's got kind of a sort of salt and pepper hair thing, and he looks kind of like that that actor who was in the Inglourious Bastards, who's the whatever, the Jew hunter or whatever his name is. He looks kind of like that actor, this figure. So maybe you're trying to do some Inglourious Bastards thing, and this could be like a one-of-a-kind kit bash thing for you. I don't know. Not here to, you know, stop anyone's creativity. Okay, Luke Skywalkers. That is plural, meaning more than one. I've got 2 of these guys. One comes with the regular belt, one's got the Stormtrooper belt, and there's a lightsaber thrown in. I also have the box to one of them. Box not the greatest condition. Both figures not the greatest condition. One of them, the face looks like it was run over by a car. Maybe that's a Mark Hamill thing. Maybe it extends to all of his action figures and dolls. I don't know. I'm just here to make sure that you get what you want from my collection at a price that suits you. So we're doing these 2 with the box, $25, and that includes the shipping. You mentioned the show, you get a tchotchke. The tchotchke could be like a Lego Darth Vader, or like a Lego Darth Vader keychain flashlight or something. It could be anything like that. It could be something that you would cherish maybe almost as much as the item itself. It's that good of a level. Let's move on. We've gotten through the Star Wars stuff. Now we're going to round out the last few things with cool things that you probably wouldn't find normally because you're not looking for them. But here we go. Space Invaders Micro Arcade. This is new in the package. I bought a bunch of like little mini arcade stuff. This was in it. I don't need this, but maybe you do. Anyways, $20 is not a bad price. That's a little less than what they're going for, but they're also really not going, meaning no one's really buying these things. So, sorry, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a best offer on that, and with an extra tchotchke, it might be worth it. Next up, remember Transformers? I do, but these are not really my Transformers, meaning these are not really Generation 1. That's what I grew up with. That's what I think is cool. I'm sure everybody else thinks everything else is cool, and that's fine. I want everybody to get in touch with whatever it is they need to get in touch with. However, Sideswipe Transformers from Revenge of the Fallen. 2 of them that I picked up at thrift stores, kind of loose, and it's come to my attention while just looking at all the stuff I own that I don't need these. These are things that I do not need, but if you're into the Transformers or into these guys, you definitely need them. So what it is you get the Alliance one, which is the one that actually came with a little driver action figure that went inside, and you get the Deluxe. The Deluxe is about 5 inches when it's in car form. The Alliance one is about 6 inches. Now, the Alliance one is missing the doors. However, if you transform them into a robot, it doesn't matter because the doors are just 2 stupid hunks that you hang off the back. In fact, it's probably better without them. Of course, I don't have the guy that I know of. I mean, there's a chance that in the tub of action figures that there's a little dude in there. I kind of doubt it. Am I willing to look? Not really, but if he came up and you were the buyer of this auction, I would actually put in a little envelope and ship it out to you for, you know, if I could get it out for like $1 or something like that. I would go back and make good on this auction if I actually have that little guy. Pretty sure I don't. Leaving it open. Okay, we're gonna close with this, and I know this has been action-packed for a lot of you who are waiting for something cool on the CoolBots eBay station of fantastic toys, and this is it. This is the big reveal. Does anyone remember Definitely Dinosaurs? Okay, it was kind of a play school dinosaur caveman line. You got a dinosaur and a caveman. There's a bunch of different dinosaurs. There's a bunch of different cavemen. This is for 5 of the cavemen. Now, some of you who follow my Instagram channel, which is called Action Figuratorium. Let's check it out, shall we? We'll know that I've started this series called Planet Dinosaur Planet, and it involves, right now in the first act, a lot of these like Definitely Dinosaur cavemen. Here's them gathering, discussing something on the beach, haven't decided what yet, doesn't matter, they'll take it up amongst themselves. Here's one being confronted by a T-Rex. I am claiming that the T-Rex is trying to sell lemonade to a possible customer on the beach. That's just one interpretation. You write your own caption. You can plenty of space for the comment. And finally, here's just some elders of the tribe gathering to take a survey of the land and discuss their next move. So, Planet Dinosaur Planet involves a lot of these figures, and I have 5 of them that are duplicates that I don't really need, that I'm selling, and we're gonna go with $25 a buy. Now that means $5 each. Now, if they don't go, we drop the price. Eventually, what happens? You own them, and you can start your own Planet Dinosaur Planet series, just like I did, and have just as much fun as I have doing those. So, with that, I want to thank everybody who made it to the end. This has been another episode of Catch and Release. Again, check out the auctions that CoolBots with a Z is having if you want to stay in touch with your inner toy collecting person. So with that, I bid everybody adieu, and I'll catch you on the next one.